how to install it.
We will be getting a tutorial out sometime soon. It should be a fairly easy process, but if people keep requesting it, then we might end up making one. But from what we plan on doing, it should be fairly simple to install.
If you've used side quests before, this should not be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have any more questions?
Someone moving back to the to the audience even.
It looks amazing. Just props to you guys, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Mind if I choose the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. First one that catches my eye. Okay, we're gonna bring in Sky JDM.
All right. You should probably bring Ross in relatively soon.
That's if he's gonna accept it. No? Okay, we'll choose someone else. This one. Wow, okay.
All right, Agent, if you want to pick someone else, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still... let's see... We'll go with this person. Kirutum. Sorry if I butchered your name. No?
Nobody accepting?
Nobody's accepting.
Okay.
Let's say... Hecker. You are invited.
Hold on real quick.
It's a beluga.
Please do not raise your hand if you are not if you're not
actually
going to
if you're
speak.
AFK, don't raise your hand.
I think a bunch of people are getting stage fright.
Don't worry, you're only sitting in front of almost 400 people.
Okay, we got Cart.
Oh, there he is. Welcome in, Cart.
Hello.
So, what is the big difference between Pojav launcher on Quest versus, let's say, on your phone?
Not very much.
Okay.
It operates basically the same. Danger, if you could mute your mic is echoing back. Thank you. It operates mostly the same. The only difference is when you press the play button, it loads up Oculus's VR mode, and it has some patches specifically for MCXR to work.
Oh, okay. Am I allowed to ask another question or no?
Yeah, we've been accepting more than one question. What's up?
Alright, will you be adding Starlight whenever you add Sodium?
Well, Starlight, I have to look into that more, but from what we know, I'm sure we will port it eventually. It's not on our top priority right now. Oh.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for your questions. Oh, did you get a question too?
Okay. Well.
Okay. Starlight works already, apparently, guys.
So, it's a very real question. Oh man, I sure love this. Is there any server that we could play with people together on?
Really, Danger. Yes, there will be a server. there will be a server shortly.
Oh wow! I heard the person who owns it is very cool. Thanks.
Lies, deception. I'd just like you guys to know that we both work on the server.
Yeah.
But like, you can run any server. Like, you can join any server you want, right? Like, if you want to join Hypixel, you can join Hypixel. Technically,
Although,
I wouldn't.
fair warning, anyone who tries to join Hypixel, you may be banned for cheating.
Yes.
Because you're in VR, so technically an advantage.
Ask the guy who got banned 6 times.
Alright, who is next? Let's go random. Neslight Gun. Let's see. Alright, welcome to the stage.
Hello. I just wanted to ask, will there be support for a higher refresh rate rates on the?
When it comes to refresh rate, that's very difficult question. Unless we can actually get to a frame rate that's stable enough. So let's say 120 hertz support, or sorry, 120 FPS, and then we will somewhat consider making 120 hertz actually a thing that works. Or
Can I?
is it limited?
It is not limited unless you have VSync on. Then it'll just be limited to your, your normal refresh rate anyway. But really, the only problem with support for that kind of refresh rate right now is honestly just how slow the game is. Like, it isn't slow. It runs really well, but I'm saying, like, it runs, like, 30 to 60 frames most of the time, and but you're not gonna... You probably won't
It
get...
is not a fast game.
Yeah,
You're never moving fast, so refresh rate is not a big
Also,
deal.
please refrain from pinging me in general chat.
All right.
And
Can I
if you
ask
can
another
see in
question?
the trailer, we did actually use TNT as well, and you can see it still runs fine.
No, okay. And I have another question.
Yes.
So I just want to I just want to like hear this that Forge will not be supported, right?
No, this is a Fabric mod. It will not support Forge.
Okay, thank you.
I also just want to interject real quick and say that keep in mind the video, the trailer that was released. That's also with it recording and streaming to a computer. So the FPS and stuff is going to be even better.
Yeah, all of the footage inside of that trailer, like all the gameplay, was recorded like natively on the Quest, like nothing else, just native
At
recording.
1080p, so it did make it more laggy with the recording, but even then it still ran well.
Alright, next is Zoni if you wanna come on stage.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Not too bad.
Do you guys have any idea on what's the future of Questcraft is, and if you guys had anything that you guys like to improve upon, because this is a very good project, and I feel like this will bring the community to VR, and I just want to thank you guys so much, and I hope that I'm guessing that there will be a video on this on the mystical. So thank you guys. Just like your opinion.
Do you want to take it?
Alright, what was your question again? Apologies.
Sorry. I must have spoken too fast. My apologies. My question was going because I feel like this is a really good project to bring the VR community, and I feel like this is something that has never been done before. So I just like to appreciate this, and I would just like to thank you personally, and I just like your opinion on this. Thank you.
So Questcraft will mostly follow MCXR in its footsteps. We are officially partnered with MCXR, which is the PC variant of this, of Questcraft, or as it properly would be, what we're using to get Questcraft working. So most features that are added to MCXR will be added to Questcraft at some point. And depending on certain, there's a lot of variables that play into this, but there might be some things that are Questcraft only, or there might be some things that are completely MCXR only. It really depends on many variables, but we will mostly follow anything that MCXR does. And if you're also considering performance into that, we will be working on different things to get performance at more stable frame rate and a more stable experience.
Thank you so much, and I would just like to say thank you guys so much. Must have been really hard. I appreciate everything you guys have been doing. Just keep on doing it. Everyone appreciates you guys, and thank you. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you. All right, and then next, here, who wants to pull in?
I'll get one. You.
Will Questcraft support only 1.18.1, or will I be able to choose different versions to play on, like 1.12?
Fabric does not go back, at least I think, that far, but even then, MCXR does not go back that far. I know that. So, like, I think, even if I was to backport it, I think the most it would go back to is about, I think it was 1.17.
Alright. And also, will I have to connect my Java account?
I mean, to connect to servers, yes, but otherwise, no.
Alright. Thank you. That's all the questions I have.
Alright, cool.
Gabe, if you want to pull someone in next.
Alright, let me figure out how.
By the way, if you couldn't tell, Gabe is the person that did the trailer, voice acted over it.
Yeah. How the hell do I...
Alright, so at the bottom of the thing, it'll say show request.
Oh, show
and then
request.
you just
Okay, I see.
invite them.
Yep, I got it. Let's see. Cat Gamer 1000. You've been chosen.
So I have two questions. One, will immersive portals be ported?
Immersive Portals does not actually work with MCXR Core. I'm gonna look into maybe making a compatibility layer, because that is personally a mod I really want as well. So I will probably port it myself. But currently it does not. But it does not use shaders, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Second question. Well, you sort of already answered this one, but would Optifine work?
No.
Any non-fabric mod will simply not work unless it has a fabric variant. Any mod that you need, want to use needs to use fabric.
Okay. That was all of my questions.
Alright, thank you.
Should have asked about Optifabric.
Judge, it's your go.
Alright, just gonna randomly click here. Foxlux, you're up.
Oh, hey. Oh, God, I didn't expect that. Okay. Here's a question. What are the current performance concessions I would have to make? Like,
I'm gonna have to look up. Hold on.
What did he say?
Performance concessions. I gotta figure out. Oh, you mean like stuff you have to sacrifice for performance?
yes.
Pretty much nothing. You just have to turn on Fabulous shaders, otherwise you will have this weird black thing on the edge of your screen, so keep that in mind, guys. Black will be there unless you turn your graphics settings up to Fabulous, but we lose like none. We lose like no FPS by doing that, so it's
None of us could tell the difference between fabulous and fast.
yeah. I mean, for best experience, you want to keep your render distance. If you're on a Quest 1, I would suggest keeping it at like 2 to 4. If you're on a Quest 2, you can go up to 8 and it'll still be very playable.
I'll go to 12 with
Could something like application spacework be used at all?
That is a good question. Control has expressed his distaste.
What was the question?
Space warp.
Application
Space warp with the MCXR, while technically it is possible, I personally do not like it. As one, I feel that it actually can impact performance more than do it good. And also, space warp is a very, it's very experimental and only something I would use if you have a constant FPS. But with something like this, if you drop below 40 frames, which you will do frequently inside of Questcraft, you will not have a good time because it will usually, in my experience at least, shows a very like a water effect as if you were underwater with goggles.
I
So it's
understand the
not.
concessions that are done with application space work.
Yeah, it's not very good. So I don't think we will unless it is improved in the future by Oculus.
Or unless performance improves a little bit. But yeah. Rather hear that later.
Bandit, to answer your question, yes, you are able to record this and do whatever you feel with it. Foxel, do you have any more questions?
Let me see here. What currently is pulling the most out of the Quest at all? Like, what is currently pulling it pretty hard, like for performance reasons?
Are you able to rephrase that? I'm not really sure. Understanding.
What is currently the most performance heavy thing right now?
I would say chunk loading. That's mainly what is or what causes the FPS drops inside of Questcraft. This only really happens if you have higher chunk distance. Or sorry, I cannot speak today. If you have smaller chunk distance because you're going to be loading chunks more frequently. So I recommend about 6 to 8 chunks offline. And if you do, mostly servers, I would recommend around, I don't know, I'd say about 12 to 16 chunks.
And this
You
is
won't
this is
actually
for
be
the
loading
Quest
it.
2. This is
Yes,
for the
this
Quest
all
Yeah,
most
most testing
measurements will
happens
be
on the
done on
Quest 2
Quest 2.
because it's more popular.
All right, do you have any more questions?
One more, I think. What would be the performance if you already had a loaded world, completely generated, and everything, and then just waited for all the chunks to load?
It
You
would be
can't
about the
really do
same.
that. Yeah, you can't really wait for all the chunks to load, considering that's not really how Minecraft works unless you're using uh some mods, which I have tested on the Quest, and personally, it doesn't look good enough to actually use it. So I would just stick with around 8 chunks. I think around or
6
everyone
is the
here
sweet spot.
6 to 8 chunks. I think everyone can agree is the best.
Okay, that'll be it.
All right, thank you. Who is next? Let me move you. All right, let's see who's next. Let's just pick from random. Germ, you are up. JERM.
Alright, two questions. Will the ability to hit blocks and place blocks with your hands be added in the future? And what was the hardest part of development?
M6R is planning to add stuff like that later, yes. As for like the hardest part of development, honestly, the rendering issue, at least for me, was the hardest part. Like, I got the ball rolling pretty fast once I got into the dev team, but like, once we encountered that rendering issue, we were stumped for about a month. But the reason it's released now is because we actually fixed that about a week ago, a week and a half probably. And then it was just controller tracking and buttons, which I fixed within a week. The buttons was same day's tracking.
You have any more questions, Germ?
Oh, yeah. One more question. I was wondering, what's the recommended, dedicated WAM I should have to
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know it's a good one. I know it's a good one.
I like that.
Oh.
What was the question? I wasn't listening.
It can
Uh,
1 terabyte. 1
it's
terabyte.
What's
I
the
think 2
dedicated WAM?
petabytes is minimum.
Of RAM?
You gotta
That
be
was-
rocking that cheese grater Apple computer, if you know what I mean.
100%.
But yeah, what was the question?
Bro.
You guys started
No,
talking.
it's not a real question.
Listen,
Oh, well then,
He's memeing, dude. He's
alright
memeing.
then. Well,
It's a meme.
I'm gonna move him back to audience. I got very confused. Alright, so who is next? Let's go with Goopsy.
Next, let's try to do some of the nitro boosters.
When's the SMP coming back? Like,
So
what's
the SMP will be coming back hopefully within a week. I have to get some stuff set up for it, networking side, and then the main thing has to be prepared, for mods and all that stuff. But I would expect between now and the next 7-ish days.
Cool.
All right, is that only question you had? All right, thank you. All right,
get a
Rock, you want to bring someone in?
Let's get a booster.
Yeah, get a booster in here.
Got one here if you want me to call him in.
This. All right. I don't think Rock's here. All right.
I am here. I'm just pottering about preparing for tomorrow. Sorry.
All right, no worries. I'll call in. I think someone called in. Hacker. Give it another minute. Well, I do not believe he will be joining. All right. Let's do Tabular Joker.
Cool. Hey guys. So I have a question about kind of multiplayer. I've never really been big on Minecraft Java because my computer runs on Windows XP. How will multiplayer kind of work as a whole? Is it just going to be like realms and open to LAN?
Okay, so for realms, realms will not work because of how Minecraft handles modded clients, but LAN works fine. You don't even, and you can join any server you want, but there is a bit of a catch because there is no keyboard implemented yet. You will have to import. We will put out a tutorial on this, so don't bother writing this down. We will put this out soon. You will have to add the server on your desktop computer and transfer servers.dat from your Minecraft folder to the Quest, and we will show how to do that soon.
All right. Thank you very much. That was a really good answer. Well, I don't know why I said that, but thank you, devs, very much for all the Tuesdays. Thank you for never giving up on us. Thank you for never letting us down. Thank you for never running around and deserting us. All right. It's not as good as the dedicated wham, but I tried. Take care, y'all.
Ouch.
I will get Ross in here.
Yeah, get Ross in here.
People are getting creative.
Indeed. All right, Ross.
Yo, Ross, get in here.
Invite to speak. There we go. Ross should be here.
He is.
Hello. Lovely to see
Hey,
you all.
Ross, how's it going?
Hello
It's
there.
good. Hello. Nice to meet you. So my main question is, you guys have got amazing YouTube, but do you also have a Twitch which you'll be doing live streams on later on down the line when you get things more optimized?
Which
That's actually a good question.
that is something that would really be up to what the staff have time and stuff. If we all agree and can maintain it long enough. But I wouldn't count on it being a thing at some point. It's possible it might happen. It's also possible it might not.
Okay, so what you're saying is everyone in this chat right now should go and sub to your channel. To the Questcraft channel on YouTube?
Yes. It should be big enough now to where you can just search up Questcraft and it'll appear.
So you know how we had like 200 subs before? It's at
We
like
got 690,
700 now.
boys. We got 690.
Oh, what's the 69 at though? Alright, that's my only question I had. Thank you for popping me in, and you guys are doing awesome work. Also, congratulations.
Thank you. See you later, Ross.
See you later.
Here, I'll chug one in.
Let's get another booster in here.
Yeah, I got another booster.
Oh my fuck! Oh my god!
Hello.
I didn't expect to be here. Hi guys. I joined tonight. I saw the mystical video and I joined. I don't know. My questions are is Questcraft compatible with the other Minecraft VR softwares like Vivecraft and such?
So Vivecraft actually runs on a jar mod and it runs on OpenVR, which is Steam VR's API. And we use MCXR, which runs on OpenXR's API, which is natively supported by Oculus. So no.
Oh, rebels. Another question. I think I have like three more. If I don't bother. Um, wait. Yeah. How do I join the Minecraft servers on Questcraft?
For you to be able to join servers, you'd
Like
have to have
any
at least
server.
you'd have to have some knowledge of how to read. Not really sure what type of file it'd be. Uh, but if you go into once it's installed, you can go to on the Quest under Android data, uh, net.kdt pojev, dot Minecraft. There will be a thing called servers.dat, and I recommend the easiest way to do it: load up any version of Minecraft on your PC on 18. Uh, enter the server that you want. Uh, like actually add it. Don't do direct connection, and then you can just drag the server.dat from your PC version of the .minecraft folder into the Questcraft version.
Understandable. Thank you. Oh, oh yeah. Another question. I think this is the final. I hope. Do you know on Quest 2 you can like invite players to a game in a party chat?
Party chat and stuff will all be handled through Oculus's party stuff. You won't be able to actually join a game through Oculus since we are not on App Lab.
Oh.
I personally have looked into seeing if we were able to add some way for you to use voice inside of Pojab Launcher, but I don't think we're really going to spend time on that. You have any more questions?
Oh, I thought your mic cut out. Sorry. I'm- Oh. When did y'all started to make this project, the Questcraft project?
11
What?
months, 7 days,
7 days and you wait.
it was 11 months and
What is it now?
17
22
seconds.
minutes. 22 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 22 minutes.
No. Thank you for actually telling the whole uh, time spent. I was like, what year? But this works too, I guess. But, I have nothing more to say. I just want to say, making the project and stuff. Oh, is it easy to install it?
Yes, it'll be pretty easy to install. We're making it so all you have to do is install the APK, click the play button, and go right into Questcraft.
We need to use side quest, right?
Yes, side quest to sideload the APK from the GitHub or download it from the side quest store, which we will be up at some point later tonight or tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Alright guys, have a good night and again, GG's. GG's well played, I think. I don't know. Bye guys.
Thank you. All right, you want to do one more?
Do a booster.
Last one for a booster. Let's go with the Cat and NATO. Hello.
Okay, so
You good?
He just. I think he left.
I think he was a little bit nervous. No worry, Ken. We all get a little bit of stage fright. Let's go with Jacob then. See if he's gonna join. Hey there. Oh, there he goes.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't realize the request was at the top. I thought it would be at the bottom of the screen.
No
So
worries.
I have 3 questions. Is that okay?
Yeah. First, ask.
All right. So the first question I have is if there will be a side mod or a server plugin for non-VR clients to see hand movements like there is with Vivecraft.
At some point, yes. We don't really know how we're going to do that yet. That's something that Sornan and Judge at some point will hopefully talk over. But it is planned 100%. So at some point, it will be a thing.
All right. Cool. Second question. Some kind of side mod with extra features like climbing gloves, similar to the competition has.
Would that be
Like an extra features thing that you don't have to install, like climbing gloves, spring boots, stuff like that, like the other one has.
That? Do you mean as in like a normal mod?
Like a normal mod that adds climbing gloves that work with.
Yeah. So you'll
Westcraft.
be able to add mods into the mods folder, and it should work the same as Forge does. Obviously, you have the fabric mod, but for the most part, it'll work the same.
All right, and final question. Theoretically, do you think there will be compatibility with Quilt and Patchwork MC in the future?
Oh gosh, Patch MC. I haven't heard about that thing in a while. So probably after all, Patchwork is just converting Forge mods to Fabric mods, so I'm sure it'll be compatible if it doesn't use shaders.
All right, cool. That was all I had. I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys. I've been working with this project for almost a year now, and not almost a year, almost half a year. And I have been watching Mystical's content for about just as long, and I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I say that wraps everything up for this FAQ.
Do you wanna go back to Catnado? He raised his hand again.
Yeah, we'll do one more. Here, there you go. This time, it should be good.
Okay, so my question is just how did Questcraft even become a thing? And also, just a little side note, I like your content, Mystical.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Questcraft started 11 months ago as an idea from this one dude, sorry, let me see, Ginger, it's his name. He's on the sidebar right now. He's online. In case you want to go thank him for coming up with the idea. But he pretty much posted something on Reddit. Mystical saw it. People started coming and helping with the project, and after some rough times, we got pretty far. Judge joined the team, and we were pretty much set from there.
Yeah, honestly, thank you guys for putting in all this work to get this to us. It must feel very relieving to be able to finally say that it's done. And
Hey, it's definitely been a wild ride.
Nearly a whole year.
You have
that's
any more
all I
questions?
have.
Well, thank you.
You'll probably play it right away as soon as I have the chance to. So
Yeah,
I think everyone is. You're not the only one.
We'll be getting that out sometime today, hopefully. But
Hey, we crashed Discord. We're messing with Discord. messing with
What?
YouTube. Maybe we can crash GitHub next.
The Discord analytics like
Crashing
completely
GitHub would be a
crashed.
success and a half.
I think this went decently well.
Yeah.
It's way more. It went way faster than I thought it would be, but at the same time, it's also more chaotic than I thought it would be. So this definitely, I would say, it's evened itself out a little bit.
This is not too bad for a last minute.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, dude, that trailer was uploaded like last second, bro.
Literally, that.
So we made that trailer in, I think. We
I
started
had to go
it yesterday.
export that, and when it said 50 minutes, I like shut myself for a minute, but then I realized I left like the 30 minutes in there.
We had a lot of footage to go through, and we made basically the entire trailer today. But yesterday we had like the base project, but
Yesterday we had nothing. Like the project file was there, but there was nothing in it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
But with that, I think Steph's gonna head back next.
Hey, just before we do
What
that,
do I do, Gus?
hi, I feel as it's my moral responsibility to apologize for everyone in the delay of the release of this. I was awake at about 2:30 a.m. here in Australia, and I fell asleep.
Or like
Feel free to bully me about it in general. I probably deserve it.
No, sleep is necessary.
Thank you, Mystical. Thank you. It is
Says the
necessary.
person who doesn't sleep.
Yeah, well, I at that point I'd been up for 32 hours, so I think I needed sleep.
Oh, welcome to the club.
Yeah, I know it's great. Look, I don't normally sleep much, but I was tired.
Wait.
Judge. Oh, I'm getting so
Oh
many
Lord,
goddamn
General
things.
you made a mistake saying that.
Izzy wants to ask a question. Izzy, you'll have to like request to speak if you want to do that.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna have to embrace this.
I'll let Izzy in, and then we gotta head out because we have stuff to do. To get
Yep.
stuff to get you guys.
People. I'm gonna give you a promise here. It's currently 7:14 a.m. here in Australia. It's Tuesday, so technically it has released on a Tuesday. Before you start yelling at us for not releasing on a Tuesday, it will be done by the end of the day my time. So I'm gonna say, give me 8 hours at most. It will most likely be less than that, but it will be done today. That's my promise to you for me sleeping. God, I feel like a freaking idiot.
No worries, no worries.
Y'all have a great day.
You have a great day.
All right. Hello, Izzy.
I think most of the staff are gonna come dragging back down to thingy anyway. So.
Oh.
Izzy.
Have a great day anyway.
Thank you,
Make sure you're actually using
Session
sensible volume.
Oh
my god. Oh, okay, maybe not that loud.
Izzy, your mic.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, Izzy. Well, a little bit too loud, Izzy.
It was well lived for a minute.
Okay, let's move back.
I had to quickly join this before the builders start tearing down my backyard because they rocked up and they've just driven they're about to drive a bobcat through my fence. So
that sounds fun.
He said he was on the metro.
Why would you join? Why would you join an FAQ on the metro?
No, dude.
All right, well, we're gonna head next to staff chat. Thanks everyone for coming in, asking the question and stuff. Anyways, we will have something out later today, and yeah, peace everyone. Have a blessed day.
Yeah,
See
it
ya.
should be out relatively soon. I'm working out a couple more kinks, but after that's done, it should be out.
And then once that version's out, I should have the refined GitHub actions that will auto update on new pushes out later as well.
Alright.
All right, see ya, everyone.
Okay,
Bye,
goodbye,
babe.
everyone. Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
All right, staff, make sure to go back to DevVC.
Thank you for the advice, Mystical.
Yep.